Yo, 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 yo. Big Kish back up in here. He is back. And he's back with a vengeance. That's right. Our demon friend, our villain friend with the demon emojis, deleted, is about to crucify Drake for his 20-year obsession with Rihanna. And we here for it all. You already know. We here for it all. We here for all love. You understand? Yeah, we about to see how he cook in this video, y'all. Y'all already know because, hey, look, he knows how to cook. You understand? We about to get into this video. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Y'all make sure y'all go show Deleted some love and tap in, subscribe, like, and all that good stuff. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
So I noticed the comments and the complaints that I cover Drake too much on this channel and that Drake pays my bills and I need to touch grass. I have no arguments with this. I admit I got a problem. So here's a 43-minute breakdown about how much of an obsessed fiend Drake has been for the past 20 years over Rihanna.
Man, y'all know Deleted don't care about what you say, you silly. You know he don't give a damn what you talking about. You're doing too much Drake content.
How much of an obsessed fiend Drake has been for the past 20 years over Rihanna that no one asked for.
Deleted.
You know, she gives me inspiration, but it more comes in the form of, you know, like when we dance, she just presses up against me a little extra hard, presses up against me a little extra hard, a little extra hard, a little extra hard.
Busted. I never seen that clip a day in my life. I like Deleted. Hey, look. He got clips we never seen before. Let's get it.
Me a little extra hard, a little extra hard, a little extra hard.
And I was like, why are you so obsessed with me?
Hey, the feds got me. They got me. Knocked me off of X. But we back at it with the burner account. Drake's unhealthy obsession.
Oh, shit. Y'all make sure. Hold on, I meant to pause it.
A little extra hard, presses up against me a little extra hard, a little extra hard, a little extra hard.
And I was like, why are you so obsessed with me?
Hey, the feds got me. They got me. Knocked me off of X. But we back.
Y'all make sure y'all tap in. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. Control Alt Delete. I like that. Y'all make sure y'all tap in for y'all that watch, for y'all that be on Twitter. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. Let's get it.
Back at it with the burner account. Drake's unhealthy obsession starts in 2005, exactly 20 years ago. In 2005, Rihanna and Drake met for the first time during the filming of Rihanna's debut music video, Upon the Replay.
The first time I met Robin Fenty, it was 2005. She was shooting a music video at a restaurant called Avocado in Toronto. The song was Upon the Replay.
Drake was introduced to her as the guy playing background music while guests ate their dinner, a far cry from the global superstar he would later become. This initial meeting marked the beginning of what would become a complicated and highly publicized connection. For Drake, this encounter sparked an early fascination with Rihanna, which he would reference in several interviews and lyrics for years to come. At the time, Rihanna was laser focused on launching her career, while Drake was still on the edge of the music industry. There would be a 4-year gap before these two would see each other again, at least in the spotlight. Following Rihanna's highly publicized toxic breakup with Chris Brown, she and Drake were spotted together at Lucky Strike's bowling alley in New York City back in 2009, where eyewitnesses claimed they were seen kissing. This sparked immediate speculation about a new romance between the two artists. However, despite all the gossip, Rihanna would shut that down fast later that year, clarifying in interviews that she and Drake were just friends. Her statement cooled the media frenzy, though rumors of a romantic connection between them continued to.
But you say he just a friend. Oh, baby, you. Hey, look, what if Drake is obsessed with her accent? You know Rihanna got that accent. She know how to put that accent. He heard that Ponder Replay joint. Hey, look. He said, who is she? I would like to meet her. Y'all don't know what movie that come from. I would like to meet her.
linger on in the background. In 2010, Drake would confess his feelings in his song Fireworks on his debut album Thank Me Later, with the lyrics, "Who would have predicted Lucky Strike would have you stuck with me? What happened between us that night? It always seems to trouble me." In Thank Me Later, Drake would open up about his lingering feelings for Rihanna, using their night at Lucky Strikes as a lyrical inspiration. Later that year, Rihanna and Drake would team up for the first time. Their song What's My Name would top the charts. Their flirtatious interactions, both in the video and during live performances, it reignited the dating rumors. While the track soared on the charts, fans and media alike speculated about whether the steamy visuals reflected something real off screen, or was it all just for fun. Later, Drake gave an awkward yet brutally honest interview about his feelings for Rihanna, one that probably sealed the deal on her never taking him seriously. It was a little embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. He laid all his emotions out, admitting to feeling used and essentially handing Rihanna all the power in their dynamic, basically coming off pathetic. He would sit down with New York Times and state, "I was a pawn," Drake would say. "You know what she's doing to me? She's doing exactly what I've done to so many women throughout my life, which is show them quality time, then disappear." I was like, wow, this feels...
Hey, it's a movie with Terrence from 106 in Park. He was in a movie like that. Was it Terrence? The girl was about to get married. And she was down with like a one-night stand or something like that. And they both was in agreement with each other. It was like, yo, we only doing this for one night. He just wanted this, you know what I'm saying, to smash or whatever. But he thought she was gonna be stuck on him too. But little did he know that she was about to get married. So she was just doing something, you know what I'm saying? He was like, shit, hey, look, I'm down with it. No strings. I think that's the name of the movie. No strings attached. No strings attached. Bro, that's the same thing, bro. He was broken. He wanted some more of that. He wanted a second round. He wanted about 2-3 rounds. You understand? Drake said, where? I want some more of that. Nah, Rihanna get the grinding them hip, doing them hips. You know what I mean? Them little Hawaiian hips. You know what I'm saying?
It was terrible. And then that same year in 2010, he would have another interview with MTV News.
And it's very rare that I feel small around anybody, especially, you know, a woman that I like. It's just, I am in a confident position right now. And really my whole purpose for putting that on the album was just to pay homage to the fact that she is an amazing woman that made me feel nervous, man. She made me feel small. She's an overwhelming being. Like, she's beautiful and talented, and her personality is like, it's almost like scary. And for the first time, a woman just brought back that feeling of when I was 17 or 18, and I appreciate it so much because you get...
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? She made me feel like when I was 17. I want y'all to look up Vlad the Impaler. Vlad the Impaler. There's a story. There's a real life guy. This is who the vampire and Dracula. This is the story that it came from. The guy, he was low in iron, like in his blood. He was like he was iron deficient, some deficiencies in his blood. He actually had to drink other people's blood. So, when you got people like Drake, and shout out to Morbid Melon, where Drake was the vampire, he had to suck people's spirit from out of them to feel alive, right? And this is something that the elite, when you get into the, conspiracy theories and stuff like that, they said that the elites do this. This is why they like the young. I heard you like them young, because it gives them life. It makes them feel like young. You know what I'm saying? Young again. So I'm telling you, Drake be telling on himself. And we need people like Deleted who's able to dig up these type of interview. I never heard this interview. Day in my life. You gotta already know about this interview to, you know what I'm saying, to dig up stuff like that. That's why I be shouting these people who know how to do that research and remember that, you know, the interviews and stuff that they had and be able to recollect and go back to, oh yeah, this that interview that he had, boom, I'm gonna put this with that. Bro, that's talent, man. That's straight up like, wow, this is deep, man.
Get into this position, and sometimes you just get numb to all those emotions that used to inspire you to write.
All right, let's keep it lit. This was not a good look. The man only had one album at the time. He was a freshman in the game. He had so many hits on the radio. This is in 2010. Rihanna just came off of her relationship just the previous year with Chris Brown. Very public relationship breakup. I mean, could we be realistic here? You can't force yourself that hard on a woman that just came out of a relationship, an abusive relationship at that. She's literally still coping. And here go Drake trying to force her hand. It's like, come on, bro. You asked her to be let down. It ain't even her fault. You was doing too much. It's kind of creepy. Let's be real. He wasn't even with her yet for him to be centerizing his interviews around her like that. And if the interviewer was asking him the questions, he should have passed on those questions. Cause
I know she was like, oh, that was her first red flag, but she probably ignored it. Being as though that she came from that trauma and all that. She probably ignored it and was like, damn, but I'm sure that red flag was in the back of her head like, oh, he moving too fast. But women don't like when you apply too much pressure like that, especially too fast. Women that's feeling you want you to apply pressure. You know what I'm saying? They feeling you like that. But she ain't even get a chance to know you like that. And you applying pressure like, oh, she's mine. Are you ready? Huh? She's mine. No. Calm down, go sit down.
Made him look desperate, and it made him look pitiful. Certain women, not all women, but some don't want to feel like they're the dominant one in the relationship. Meanwhile, Drake was over here playing the damsel in distress, waiting to be rescued. Instead of standing on business, he turned himself into the heartbroken lead in a romance movie that Rihanna never even auditioned for. This is not an ad. This is just a reminder to get your stupid ass up and go to deletedvillain.com. It got dope ass merch and shit. Who cares?
He do got some dope merch. Villain Department, Bay Area. That's fine. He got I don't know if he stopped selling the other joints, but he got this brown hoodie. That joint fire.
Here's about Gallery Department when you can have Villain Department. Again, this is not an ad. Not at all. 2011, they would
make sure y'all tap in with deleted merch.
Collab again for Drake's second mainstream album. The song titled Take Care was also the album's name. In this song, Drake positions himself as a source of comfort and protection for Rihanna. He basically put his cape on and tried to be her savior. Later in 2011, Drake would admit he was hurt by Rihanna when he made the song Fireworks. Drake would sit down with Elle magazine and talk about his inspiration behind his song and admit that he was hurt because he didn't expect his.
Hey, why does this look like Drake house? Don't you know he was doing the Tootsie Slide where the kitchen, the island was at? Yo, this look just like his crib.
He made the song Fireworks. Drake would sit down with Elle magazine and talk about his inspiration behind his song and admit that he was hurt because he didn't expect his relationship to go down like that. He was quoted, "At the time it hurt, but she didn't mean to. I'll never put that on her." He would go in to say, "I was hurt because I started to slowly realize what it was. I guess I thought it was more. That was the first girl with any fame that paid me any mind." I really do feel like Drake felt small next to Rihanna.
Damn. That was the first girl who paid me any mind. I feel that now. That's Arby right there. That ain't Drake. That's Arby. And she's starting to realize like, this nigga's lame. That's what you call pity. You know what I'm saying? Pity pussy. That's called pity pussy. Yeah, you feel sorry for him.
And I mean his whole career. Rihanna was a megastar before Drake, and she was always arguably more famous than Drake. So Drake felt that intimidation next to Rihanna. 2012, Drake originally wrote the song R.I.P. with Rihanna in mind. reflecting themes of moving on and the end of romance. Drake's reference track was leaked with his vocals when submitting the song to Rihanna.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Frankie J and DJ Alex listening to you, the exclusive.
That shit sound trash. Yeah, that's how.
Maybe she's over.
However, Rihanna passed on the track, which was later recorded by Rita Ora. The lyrics about letting go and starting fresh added another layer to the ongoing speculation about Drake's feelings and
he couldn't play the Rita Ora because okay, I see.
Their complicated dynamic. Bruh, she left that ass on red like a terms and conditions page. Left you hanging like a Netflix show that got canceled. Said, Drake, be cool. I ain't trying to sing your song, bruh. So later that same year that Rihanna turned down the song offer, Chris and Rihanna would rekindle their romance in 2012. However, they would later split again for good in 2013. So Drake was out here pouring his heart out like a high school movie drama scene, battling for Rihanna's attention, confessing his admiration on tracks just for Rihanna to spin the block and get back with Chris Brown. Obs was playing The Notebook, and she was playing Fast and Furious.
Man, hey, Chris Brown hanging around them gangsters too? What? She said, she having way more fun with Chris. And he know how to dance? Hey, look. She's like, no, Chris Brown, he gonna take me to LA. I don't want to go to Canada. It's too cold up there. I'm breaking up with you. Get out of here. You want to have me in the snow. Chris about to have me on the beach with the gangbangers.
Bruh really proved that nice guys don't just finish last. They finished writing a whole album about a girl who left him on red. Also in 2012, 2 Chainz and Drake teamed up for a collab, and Drake wasted no time dissing Rihanna. I'm guessing he just found out Chris and Rihanna were back on and couldn't help but air out his feelings. But instead of acting like he cared, he made it seem like Rihanna was just a hit it and quit it type of thing. All that looks like what's her name, chances are it's what's her name. Chances are if she was acting up, then I fucked her once and never fucked again. She could have a Grammy, I still treat her ass like a nominee. Just need to know what that like. So one time, it's fine with me. With repeating the lyrics, what's her name, it was a word.
This is the beginning. This is the beginning.
Play subliminally shot to Rihanna since their first song together was What's My Name. Bringing up that she could have a Grammy insinuates this as being Rihanna as well, because she had won a Grammy the same year for her contribution to Kanye's All of the Lights in 2012. And she was already a Grammy winner from previous years. Drake being in his sophomore album phase and not linked to any other Grammy winning artist at the time implies that this bar was definitely a direct jab at Rihanna. So that brings us to June 2012. Tensions exploded at WIP nightclub in New York City. The rumble between Drake and Chris Brown's entourages reportedly stemmed from their shared history with Rihanna. The dispute escalated into a chaotic battle.
God damn! What the hell? What? Bruh. Yeah. Oh my God.
Throwing challenge, injuring several people, including bystanders. The incident became a media frenzy and marking a dramatic low in Drake's public feud with Chris Brown. Chris Brown ended up being wounded on his chin, which he still bears those scars to this day.
I seen that picture.
In 2013,
I seen that picture before.
Drake would make an appearance on The Ellen Show. Drake openly admitted that he and Rihanna had their moment, confirming the long-standing rumors without offering many details.
Yeah, great girl. We had our moment, and always support and have love for her, and yeah.
A little nervous. Okay.
And in 2013, Drake would address the beef he had with Chris Brown during a radio interview.
She said a little nervous. She called him out. You're a little nervous. Yeah, you wish you was with Rihanna.
With Elliott Wilson.
I know Chris Brown's been around doing press, and like your name comes up for the media, and like for any media outlet that listens to this interview, like don't ask me shit about that man when I come up there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and leave that man alone. You know, stop preying on his insecurities, man, because his insecurities are the fact that I make better music than him, that I'm more.
you gonna talk about some, yo, shout out to Deleted, man, for digging it. I never heard this. Wow, bro. He gonna sit up there and say, oh yeah, y'all leave that man alone. You know, he ain't say I'm moving on. You know, I'm good. Yeah, everything's good. Chris, shout out to Chris. You know, salute to Chris. This dude done threw Chris right up under the bus. Threw him right, I guess. So I guess this is after the fight. Damn. Yeah, this is the beginning, y'all. This is the beginning right here.
Come up there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and leave that man alone, you know? Stop preying on his insecurities, man. Because, you know, his insecurities are the fact that I make better music than him, that I'm more popping than him, and that at one point in life, you know what I'm saying, the woman that he loves fell into my lap. I did what a real nigga would do and treated her with respect. So she not
So this is when he knew how to say the ninja word without the ER.
up there talking down on me, you know what I'm saying? And all those things combined, you know, create an individual that comes up to your radio station and is just gonna, you know, do dumb shit. We have an issue and it's either gonna drag out or maybe in 10 years we'll laugh about it over drinks, but just let us solve that shit. Cause it's not me and Kendrick. It's not me and Hov.
It's not you in Common. It's not even you in Common.
Yeah, you're not gonna get anything out of it. Like, nobody, I don't want to hear that man rap. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to hear me rap against him. I'm gonna, you know, like, I really do this shit. Like, that's not, you're not even gonna get anything out of it.
Ew, you sound corny. I really do this. I get the fuck out of here, nigga. You got taught by Chubbs and Baca how to talk gangster. And hang around Joe Buttons, man.
Later that same year, Drake's third album would release. Drake's hit single, Hold On We're Going Home, which fans have speculated might be inspired by his relationship with Rihanna. With the words, I can't get over you, you left your mark on me. Sounds like it could be about plenty of other relationships, but those words seem to fall right in place with his history with Rihanna, especially coming off that big brawl with Chris Brown. At this point, Drake chasing her like she's the last fry at the bottom of the bag. That boy hungry as hell. He ain't even thirsty. He hungry.
Hey, look. You know you got your hand in the bag. Look, your hand. Look. Ah, where's that? Where's that? Ah, where that fry at? Look, don't let it be a bad one. You gonna be mad. Boy, let it be the last and that motherfucker crispy and salty. Ooh, you gonna be reaching
for it. In 2014, Drake continues to praise Rihanna. Even though they weren't together, Drake still considered Rihanna his dream girl. This is what he told Rolling Stone magazine. She's the ultimate fantasy. I mean, I think about it like, man, what would be good? We have fun together. She cool and shit, but we're just friends. That's my dog for life. And then later in 2014, Rihanna and Drake have a date night in London. Despite constantly denying a romantic relationship, the paparazzi then took some flicks. Rihanna and Drake was headed out to a nightclub, and as you can see, they holding hands in the whip. I mean, there's obviously chemistry there. And
Hold on. Why is she looking down like that? Let me see. Oh, that's her hand. Oh, she tatted up. Oh, she's for the streets. Oh, she looking the other way like, oh gosh, paparazzi. Oh my gosh. Unless she got paid off to be with him. Let me stop being messy. I ain't got my messy hat. Let me stop being messy. Let's get it.
As you can see, they holding hands in the whip. I mean, there's obviously chemistry there. And honestly, I think Rihanna was just playing mind games with this dude. It's obvious because she keeps denying the fact they ever had anything, but then you got pics like this of them going on dates and shit. The following year in 2015, Rihanna...
Hey, look, he got that I miss you. Where you at? I miss you. Look, we gonna be in the same city. Where you at? Look.
I think Rihanna was just playing mind games with this dude. It's obvious because she keeps denying the fact they ever had anything, but then you got pics like this of the...
Hey, look at Lil Dennis. Look at Lil Dennis. He like, yeah. That's that. Look, that's that where you been at. That's that I'm getting me some tonight. Look. That's that. Okay, watch your step. Watch your step. Be careful. Don't fall. I got to get me. I got to get me something. I'm getting me something tonight. That's that look right there. Look, look, that nigga he can't take his eyes off of her. He could not take his eyes off of her, bro. Look.
Them going on dates and shit. The following year in 2015, Rihanna would put those rumors to rest, denying any romantic involvement with Drake during an interview with Vanity Fair. She clarified that her last real official boyfriend was Chris Brown, making it clear that she didn't view her connection with Drake as a serious relationship. I know that pissed him off. She gets in the magazine and says her last real relationship was with Chris Brown, the same dude he just got into a brawl with only 2 years before. Yeah. That had to hurt. Despite her straightforward statement, speculation continued to swirl, pretty much because of the frequent collaborations and public appearances and Drake's lyrics in his music. Meanwhile, let's not forget about the 2014 Rolling Stone interview when Drake referred to Rihanna as his ultimate fantasy. Despite his repeated public declarations, Rihanna maintained that they shared no romantic relationship, highlighting the disconnect between Drake's feelings and her perspective. She said, nah.
Damn. So that debunks him being, well, that debunks his verse, his rap verse. He said, yeah, I'm just good with one night. I'm just good with a one night stand. Nah. Cause you got hurt when she said that I never had a relationship with her. You want a relationship over the one night stand. You acting like the female.
It's not what it is. I don't know what he talking about. It's insane. It's a little crazy. It's a little like, I don't know who's lying here. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's like, what man would make himself look crazy in front of the world if he's messing with this girl and she can easily deny him? Why would he even do that to himself? Is Rihanna just playing with this guy's mind at this point? Or is Drake just that creepy? Is he one of those guys that don't take no for an answer? So later that same year in 2015, Drake would release, if you're reading this, it's too late, his song Jungle explores themes of longing and relationships and possible hints at unresolved feelings for Rihanna. The song opens with a melodic tune and a singer singing "Rock Me Real Slowly, put a bib on me. I'm just like a baby drooling over you." It paints a picture of Drake completely surrendering himself, as if he's saying he can't control his feelings, highlighting the pathetic yet relatable aspect of one-sided love. The drooling metaphor isn't just about lust, it's about craving her attention, knowing he can't have it. Our relationship changed, that or it never existed. There's a deep sense of confusion and denial. It's like he's gaslighting himself, clinging to memories while also questioning if it was ever real. That mental back and forth shows how Rihanna distancing herself messed with his head. It put him through a mental gymnastics.
And she like that. She like that. If she's able to, if she got him wrapped around her finger, she gonna always go to Chris Brown to get that, to get that toxicity. You know what I'm saying? But then she gonna go to the lover boy to play with him, to get off her little feelings and emotions. So that's who she gonna get back. Since she can't get back on Chris Brown from his toxicity, she go to the lover boy to get back on him. So in it, that's how that works. Yeah, she gonna go get hers off on Drake. Go play with him. Go play mind game. She get off on mind game. You know what I'm saying? She get off on the mind game.
Played and toyed with his feelings. We've all been there before with somebody that tried that. And whether you fell for it or woke up from it, it's still not a good feeling. If you want to keep it real, that's what it sounds like what was going on. That is a fucked up situation. So Drake's vulnerability spirals when he sings, "Don't know where we stand. I used to hit you about everything." He's alluding that she was his shoulder to lean on. It's a plea for reassurance from someone who's been ghosted emotionally but can't let go. Plus, with his repeated "Are we still good?" he would ask, "Are we still good?" a couple of times. It just shows desperation to salvage whatever connection remains, reflecting how he's stuck in limbo, haunted by a past relationship that Rihanna's clearly moved on from. Rihanna's detachment left him upset.
She put him on. She put it on him. 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 Telling you.
That's what closure he'll never get, making these specific lyrics less of a love song and more of a late night text thread you regret in the morning. And we all know that's what Drake's known for. You know what I'm saying? They always say don't text and Drake, or don't Drake and drive, or whatever.
Hey, look, don't text and Drake. Wow.
Yeah, don't drink and Drake, don't text and Drake, don't drive and Drake, or Drake and drive. That means you're going to end up hitting up an old thing that you wasn't trying to hit up because you listening to Drake. But
hey, look, that's why all these OVO, these Drake fans, these Drake glazers, bro, these are the guys he give inspiration. That's why they going to stay loyal to him, bro. They know what that feel like. They know what that feel like. Oh, look, if they get rejected by any female, all they do is got to turn on that Drake and fall asleep. They going to be good. That's they damn savior. I'm telling you. That's they savior.
at this point, it's just confusing. It seems like Drake and Rihanna were messing around, like there was something there, but Rihanna was giving off those tease you just enough to keep you around, but never fully.
Yep, them devilish games, boy. Them devilish games. Look, he really think he got a friend. Look at him. Look at his face. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Look at that daggone smile. Yo. She like, this dude is pathetic. She could be musty. Her hair ain't got to be done. She could have wax in her ear. And he gonna love it. He gonna lick all the crust in her lips when she wake up. He gonna lick all the crust from out of her lips when she wake up. Come here, baby. Don't leave. Get off me. I gotta go to the studio. Get off me. I'm about to go with Chris. Damn, Ninja. Oh my Lord. He just, man. Oh man, Drake. Oh my God.
Around, like there was something there, but Rihanna was giving off those tease you just enough to keep you around, but never fully commit vibes. You know the type. Flirty texts, late night hangouts, dropping hints, but then turn around and be like, oh, us? Nah, we're just friends. And Drake.
Yeah, hey, look, man. Hey, look. Cook. He's cooking. And Drake fell for it. He fell for it. When for the youngers out there, if you're listening, if a female ever do this to you, try to reel you in like that, and be like, "No, we just friends." After she done flirted with you, she might start taking everything off, and y'all take, and then she turn around and say, "Nah, I don't want to do that. We just friends." Cut her loose. Get rid of the number. Delete the number. Block the number. Everything. You never knew her. I'm telling you, never knew her. She dangerous. She's dangerous. I'm telling you. Ooh. She dangerous. I'm telling you.
Drake's ass fell for it. Bruh thought it was something real. Like he was on the brink of some fairy tale romance. But honestly, it looked more like Rihanna was just having fun while he was out here writing love songs and getting emotionally invested. But that's just my take on it. Because according to Rihanna, nothing happened. She swears it wasn't like that at all.
Nothing happened? Hold on. I know that ain't the story that she's sticking with. I know that's not the story she's sticking with. Nothing happened? Oh, nah, yeah, she played too much. Nah, ain't nobody playing with her. Get out my face. Don't get out my face. Lose my number. You're blocked. Get out of here. Go play with somebody else. Get out my face. Too grown for this. Ain't got time for that. Bruh, no. Nah.
To her, Drake's out here making mixtapes about a situationship that did not even exist. So either Drake was reading way too much into something that wasn't, or Rihanna's playing it cool and keeping it private. And that's where it kind of gets a little weird for me. I'm just like, I hope he didn't make that up, because that's kind of weird. That's more than weird. That's creepy. I hope she's just being one of those girls that want to be private and just not saying too much, because if he made this up in his mind and it never happened, that's sick. The following year is 2016, and Drake would actually collab again with Rihanna on her song Work for her last studio album, Anti, which of course reignited the dating rumors all over again. The video was hot, had them grinding all over each other. It seemed like a bad romance. It seemed like Drake finally got his girl again. Later in 2016, Views come out, and this is the album where Drake basically claims Rihanna as his. On the song Height, had a specific line in the song that came off as a statement, letting the world know what it is. Don't you see Riri right next to me? Reigniting the rumors they were dating. So either Drake finally pulled it off and got the girl, or he's out here claiming your mind whether you like it or not. Bro over here walking a thin line between romantic and restraining order. And on the Views album, Drake and Rihanna would collab again.
Bro walking this thin line of romantic and restraining order. God, bars, nigga.
For the song Too Good. The lyrics of Too Good suggest the song could be about Rihanna, even though she's featured on the track. With the lyrics, I'm too good to you. I'm way too good to you. You take my love for granted. I just don't understand it. Then came that painfully awkward VMA moment. You know, the one that shifted everything. The woman he once saw as the love of his life suddenly became a ghost that would haunt his music, his interviews, and his entire narrative after that. Leading up to Rihanna's Vanguard Award, Drake would pay for billboards congratulating Rihanna throughout the city. Rihanna would actually acknowledge these. She would post on her Instagram with the caption, "When he's extra," with a heart emoji and a trophy.
So she liked that. So she liked that. This is crazy. This is crazy. And she's liking it. She liked that, right? She gonna ignore all the toxicity. She's gonna ignore it. Cause she's getting fueled as well. It ain't Drake that's just getting fueled. They get fueled too. They call it no, that's not succubus. Yeah, they both being vampires. That's what they doing. They both being vampires. That's what they doing.
Trophy emoji. And of course Drake liked the picture. You know he liked the picture. The billboard said congratulations to Rihanna from Drake and everyone at OVO. So as a surprise guest to present Rihanna with her award, Drake took the moment to pour his heart out in a lengthy, heartfelt tribute, publicly professing his love to her, what he saw as a grand romantic gesture. Rihanna would later describe as uncomfortable, turning what Drake likely thought would be a fairy tale moment into
is this the kiss one? Is this the kiss? Oh boy,
an awkward, cringeworthy memory she wanted to forget.
She's someone I've been in love with since I was 22 years old.
Drake says this long speech confessing his love to Rihanna. She's standing there looking awkward, like
she can only play with Drake. But now, while the cameras is on it, everybody can see through her. You can see through her like, oh, she been playing this whole time, but she really ain't feeling him. She just been playing him the whole time. But now he publicizing it like, yo, what we doing? No, this is us. We go together, right? She like, no, I was, ew. Stop. Don't do that. Stop. Look at her face. Stop. Don't do that. I don't fuck with you like that.
What is going on? He made the moment about him and her instead of
that's a forced laugh.
That's
a forced laugh. That ain't no real laugh right there, y'all. That's a force. The cameras is on. Okay, that ain't no real laugh right there.
Kept gushing over her, and then when he finally gave her the award, he would go in for a kiss that gave everybody that was watching secondhand embarrassment because she claimed it, and he had his tongue all out. He was really trying to kiss.
He had his tongue out. Ew.
Her on national TV, and she did not let that happen. It was weird. It was uncomfortable. That public rejection wasn't just embarrassing, it was scarring. The following year, 2017, Drake's More Life album would drop. The song Teenage Fever reflects on a nostalgia for past relationships, and it seemed like it might be another song that was referencing Rihanna. In the opening lines, "Your heart is hard to carry after dark. You're to blame what we could have been. Cause look at what we are." Drake projects blame onto Rihanna, suggesting that the failed connection was her fault. Funny that it's always been all about you from the start. Drake feels like he's been putting her on a pedestal, focusing on her needs and desires, only to be left in emotional limbo. Throughout the song, there's a tug of war between moving on and lingering attachment. And sure, these particular songs could be inspired by a mix of women he's been emotionally attached to, but let's keep it lit. What keeps pointing everyone back to Rihanna is how everything in his life seems to circle around her. It's not just the lyrics, it's the timing, the public moments, and the subtle and not so subtle gestures that all trace back to her. Like,
What?
come on, bruh. Getting a matching shark tattoo right after they were seen together at an aquarium. And then he'll go drop an emotionally charged track that coincide with those moments. It's hard not to connect those dots. Every time Drake does something symbolic or drops a song drenched in nostalgia and heartbreak, there's Rihanna lurking in the background of the narrative. Whether it's intentional or not, the pattern is too consistent to ignore. So around this time, they do both get matching tattoos. The matching tattoos were inspired by a special date.
What's this right here? What the hell is this?
Drake and Rihanna had at an aquarium in Toronto, where Drake reportedly gifted Rihanna a stuffed animal shark. This is where things get messy and a bit confusing. It's like a constant back and forth. On one hand, they got matching tattoos, which screams we're on the same page. But then Rihanna's 2018 interview paints a completely different picture. The whole situation feels like two people in completely different movies. Drake star.
She love it. She love it. That's what you call toxic right there. That's what you call toxic right there. If you don't like the guy, why you still answering your phone? Why you still got his number? Why you still going out? Why you still accepting gifts? She messed with, I'm telling you, she messed with somebody else on the side. And paparazzi is catching her. She don't want to be caught. And she messed with somebody else on the side besides Drake. She loved this. She loved this back and forth dynamic. She loved it. See, this is key. This is how she gets fueled. He getting fueled off her and she getting fueled off the toxicity. Everybody getting fueled and everybody getting let down. It's big highs and it's oh my God, horrible lows. Horrible lows. I'm telling you, this back and forth dynamic is so toxic. Very toxic. People lose their life over this toxic that they doing.
Starring in a love story and Rihanna just living her life. Drake might be You too. You remember that TV show You? Drake is in You with Rihanna at this point. So that leads us into 2018, Rihanna's Vogue interview. She made it crystal clear they weren't just not dating, they weren't even friends. Reflecting on Drake's VMA speech just a couple years ago, she described the whole moment as deeply uncomfortable. What Drake thought was a heartfelt declaration of love, Rihanna saw as awkward and invasive, further solidifying the growing distance between them. This interview particularly is what was the nail in the coffin for Drake. Everything shifted. Once head over heels, and
I'm telling you, she was messing with somebody else during that speech right there. And then whenever she's messed up in a relationship, she come back to Drake to get fueled up. She gets some fuel from Drake, and then she go back to who she really want to be with, getting knocked down. Then they dog her out. Then she come back to Drake, get fueled up some more. Ooh, gifts. Oh, but we ain't want to do this in public. She use them, get fueled up by Drake. Then go get knocked down. Who she really go and get knocked down? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Old Tyrone and them with the tattoos. You understand?
Publicly lusting after Rihanna completely changed his tune. Drake transformed into the textbook bitter ex, except according to Rihanna, he was never even an ex to begin with. It's almost like Drake finally came to terms with the fact that their long, confusing situationship was never going to become anything more. What once was a fairy tale pursuit has now morphed into a cold, awkward tension that basically lingers to this day. So later that year, Drake opened up about his fairy tale ending with Rihanna in 2 notable interviews, offering a rare glimpse into his feelings about their complicated history. In LeBron James' HBO series The Shop, which aired in 2018.
I was really hard on my parents for giving me sort of a childhood that I had to wrap my mind around, you know, as I grew. I, you know, multiple times sort of suggested that they could have done a better job of whatever it was. Yeah, co-parenting, sticking together, you know, not being so divided. And of course, you know, as life takes shape and teaches you your own lessons, I end up in this situation where I don't have the fairy tale like, oh, Drake started a family with Rihanna and like this is like so perfect. Or
boy, him and ASAP Rocky bet not. Look, ASAP Rocky, I'm telling you, don't ever be around Drake with you by yourself. Don't ever be around Drake with you by yourself. Telling you.
Or like, you know, Drake, yeah, it's like, it looks so good on paper.
I
like
wanted that too.
Well, I mean,
and I didn't get it too.
By the way, I wanted that too.
Alright, I just gotta highlight how wild it is that Drake was asked a question about his parents and how they weren't together, and how was it like growing up as the only child, and if it bothered him, was it hard? Pretty straightforward, right? But somehow his answer turned into his fairy tale with Rihanna never happening. Bruh, how does that even connect? You think...
Because that's what's on his mind. Because that's what's on his mind. He can't get her off his mind. Out of the mouth proceed the things that are on your mind, nigga.
If he wanted to reflect on family dynamics, he'd bring up his actual baby mother, the woman he actually shares a son with. But nah, instead, he went straight to Rihanna again, a woman who has clearly moved on, a woman who has never publicly claimed this man. We only know about their situation because of Drake. Drake talks and gossips about it for the last 20 years. You bring up a woman that doesn't want anything to do with you, who moved on and formed her own damn family. That's the first thing Drake thought of when he was asked a question about his childhood upbringing with 2 parents who separated. That is weird, Drake. So over a year later, in a Rap Radar podcast interview in 2019, Drake reflected on their past from a place of acceptance. Though he didn't repeat the fairy tale reference, speaking about where they stood at one point, he was asked about him and Chris Brown putting their differences aside, and to speak on that situation, he would bring up Rihanna.
You know, again, when you kind of step away from it and break it down, you start to feel silly because it's like over like girl stuff, you know? But obviously that can snowball into like real shit, and that's what happened in this situation.
Real shit that ruined the New York club life.
It did.
You shut down New York club life, man, forever.
I have no recollection. I think we just both grew up to the point that like that person that was kind of, you know, in the middle of us.
Hey y'all, I encourage y'all to go check out this on y'all own. I'm way past the time. I'm just lamping up in here. Y'all know I gotta make other videos, and I'm damn near an hour in. And this joint is, this joint 26 minutes, and I'm way past it. So yeah, this is gonna get way interesting. And the way Deleted do his videos, y'all know he do that pack out. He do a little mini pack out in the back. Not Manny Pacquiao, but a mini pack out in the end of the video. How he just go in, you know what I'm saying? Do not miss that. I'm gonna go back and catch it on my own, you know what I mean? But I don't like for my videos to be no damn hour. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think of this 20-year obsession with Rihanna. Damn, shout out to Deleted for breaking this down and giving us insight on the whole timeline. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all go tap in, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description. All right. Big Kiss signing out. I'm going, y'all.